Alright guys, welcome back. I'm gonna give y'all a quick garden update. Today is Monday. I don't even know what day it is. It's a Monday before Memorial Day. Let's see, what is today? Monday the 18th. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning. Sun's coming up. Planted a couple of blueberry bushes, one here and one here. They're coming up doing good. And I built a raised bed here for my tomatoes, and they're looking real good. Got 5 tomato plants, got them staked. All of them's blooming. I guess now they're about 18 inches high, thereabouts. It took them a long time to get above this plank, but now they're coming on pretty good. Got a mild jalapeno pepper plant that's jumping now, and a poblano pepper plant. And I've been, last few years I've been planting tomatoes in these buckets, but they didn't do too good last year. So I decided I'd build this raised bed behind my little storage building, and I didn't want all that water coming off and just drown them, so I put me a little section of gutter up there just to kind of divert the water to the side. Out here in the main garden, I got 8 squash plants. These are not crookneck, they're just straight neck squash, and they're coming on pretty good now. Got cucumbers. They're a little spotty. A few skips in here. Let me get away from the sun. I ran out of, and we got a cow bulling. I started on this row and I come down. I was gonna plant 2 rows of them, and I got down here and said skip here, and skip here. I run out of seed right there on this second row, so it didn't have anything. Got some bush beans planted here. They're doing fair. There's a big skip between this plant and this plant, because when I planted these, the ground was still pretty wet, and it was real cloddy, and I think some of the seed got buried beneath clods. The corn's the same way. Right in here where I've been watering it, it looks pretty good, but I can't water this lower section down here. So it gets smaller and smaller. And I hadn't plowed it, as you can tell. I want to plow it and replant the skips, because from this plant right here all the way down to the end, there's one little stalk down here on the end that's about 20 feet there, maybe 15 feet. Oh, there's one right here. Pretty much nothing came up. Same as from that plant to this one down here on the end. I was hoping we'd get a good rain and they would come on up, but I don't think they're gonna make it now. I think the seeds probably just rotted. Got some more bush beans down here on the end, and then we got some sweet peas. A little bit late for sweet peas, but these is some kind of variety that are more heat tolerant. And these on the end, on this end, are amazingly doing well with no rain, or very little rain. We've had a couple of little sprinkles, and they are really doing good. The ones on, there's a big skip right here, and the ones up here on the upper end are not doing quite as well. And then there was another big skip between this plant and that plant, so that's about 6 foot there, nothing. And that's it. It comes on up here and it pretty much runs out right there, and nothing for another 6 feet. And we got a couple more. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's so small. Whoop. And then I've actually been watering these, and they're not doing very well at all. But looks like I'm gonna have a good crop of cucumbers, which we're gonna try to make some pickles, and squash. And we love squash relish, so that's gonna come in handy. We're gonna have plenty of squash, hopefully, to put up, and cucumbers to make pickles with, and the rest of it, hopefully get a mess of beans and a mess of corn. I'm gonna plant some, and this corn, I bought it at Home Depot. That was my first mistake, was buying that little pre-packaged the big pack of seed. I should have just went on to the feed store and got some good seed. And this is a mixed yellow and white corn. I don't know what the variety is. It's a hybrid. But I think I'm gonna plant the skips with just field corn, some white field corn, to make cut off corn, cream corn. And so there's the garden, guys. It's not looking too great this year. We really hadn't had any good rain since I planted this thing. I wish I had waited about 2 weeks before I planted to give this ground more time to dry out. And the only things I didn't really have any issues with was the squash. They came up. I had 3 plants per hill. I thinned them out to 1, and they're doing great. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope y'all's gardens, if you're growing a garden, is doing well. Hopefully we'll be eating some nice fresh vegetables about July sometime. And I'll give y'all another update when stuff starts happening, because right now everything's just blooming and growing. The tomato plants all have blooms on them, so they should be starting to produce here in the next week or so. And these two are I can't think of the daggum name of them. Romas. These two are Romas, and these two are Goliaths, and they're a hybrid, and this is a heirloom homestead. And we'll see which one. That one was doing the best of all of them, but now I think the Goliaths are kind of creeping ahead of it in size. So we'll see how it goes. I planted these 3 too close together, and I planted these 2 too far apart, so that's a learning experience for me. I had never planted in a raised bed. This bed's 2 foot by 8 foot. So next year I'll know I can get 5 plants more evenly spaced than that. That's just too close together. And those are probably about the right size. Really 4 would fit great in here, but I bought these 3, and then my mother gave me these 2. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't.